Listen, girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shakes. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin problem, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hold up, girl, I'm coming. I need to make sure this camera angle is right. Listen, y'all make sure y'all show up tonight, okay? We on Niecy's channel. I want to see all y'all, okay? All y'all, okay? Because I'm going to be on one. Y'all complain so much. Y'all had so much to say about last episode. Some of you said I threw a temper tantrum. Well, guess what, mother? I'm going to show you what a temper tantrum look like. Let one person say something to me in them comments. One. And I'm going to give y'all what y'all wanted last week. Keep on playing and I'm going to give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Shout out to the brat. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. You know, make sure you subscribe to this channel, but also make sure you are subscribed to Relax with Blue, where I do vlog type situations. Also be subscribed to the BondyBlue, just in case something happened to either one of those channels. I am putting my workout videos on there, and bitch. Listen, let me tell y'all what happened right quick, right fast. Let me tell y'all what happened right quick, right fast. Y'all ready? Right quick, right fast. Hold up. Let me so I can remind myself what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Let's see. What are we gonna start with? Let's start with Married at First Sight. because I feel like they wasn't giving as much as Sistas gave. I think Sistas gave a little bit more. Tyler Perry gave us a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them first, and we're gonna start with the Jose and the Rachel of it all. So let me find them and put them on the screen, and then we can get into what had happened. So let me tell y'all what had happened. Thank you, Devin. I'm gonna say something. You gonna say something, I'm gonna be like, that's Devin, so whatever. Okay. So let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, while I'm picking my teeth. I aggravate you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I'm troll y'all tonight. Jay Lee keep telling me not to drink. Because that's what happened last time I was drunk. That wine hit too soon, too quick, too fast, too hard. That wine hit me, and I was just like, it's best to stay quiet at this juncture. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all complain about me being rude and stuff. So I'm trying to be jovial. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to give all that. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all exactly what y'all want from me. Which is probably to curse some of y'all out. But anyway, thank you, Devin, for the super chat. Okay. Somebody became a member. I feel like trust in God. Yes, trust in the Lord. Okay. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. So yay. Y'all, I worked out and I had to do 2 workouts today. I had to do 2 workouts today because yesterday, I don't know, for some reason, my computer, when it opened the app, the Safari or the website or Chrome, whatever the shit it was, it opened the app for me to look at the workout for day 18. And for some reason, it was from the Big Boy Challenge, the first one that I missed. And I didn't know. I thought she might have just added that in there. It did look different, but I thought maybe I clicked on the wrong day, right? So I go ahead and do the workout. Then my watch cuts out halfway through the workout, so I didn't get all of my like calories and stuff. And I like to like see what my heart rate was. It didn't record. The whole day was okay. I still did the workout because I posted it, but and I still sweated my ass off. Y'all saw. Because I posted it. But ultimately, bitch, I had to do yesterday and today. And it was a lot. It was a lot of burpees. Y'all, I hate burpees. It was a lot of burpees. So right now, my body is like, bitch, why would you do this? I was like, okay. Bitch, why would you do this to us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how my body feels right now. So I'm going to do a new ad for Firmo. I need to get at least 2 more pairs of glasses so I can do the little, you know what I'm saying? Like take these off and put those on, take these off and put those on type situation because that's what I want to do. So y'all have to buy a little bit more from Firmo because I only buy new Firmo glasses with money I've earned from Firmo. That's how I try to do that in order to be, fiscally responsible. Okay, now there are 178 people in here. I think that's about where we're going to start. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Jose and Rachel, okay, so he knows how she likes her coffee. We found that out at the beginning of the episode, y'all. These are just the notes that I put down. They're not, they're in order of how it all went down. It's not in the usual organized manner per couple. So I might be going back and forth amongst some people, but either way, I think we'll have a good time. So stick with me, okay? Today is Hell Week in the challenge. It felt that way. It feels that way. My lower back feels that way. I'm so glad that I scheduled a massage for this week. Tomorrow, matter of fact. Thank you, Renee Bridges, for becoming a YouTube member. I love to see it. My members and my patrons, I love to see it. Okay, you guys make me feel great. All right, so Jose and Rachel, like I said, he knows how she likes her coffee. He also likes feeding her. And let's not forget, he asked her if he could brush her teeth. She's starting to feel a little crowded, starting to feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, she tells him that her dad told her that as a woman, she needed to protect herself and don't rely on a man for everything. Okay, it is an adjustment that she is having to make in order to realize that there's a difference between being independent and doing too fucking much. And Rachel is right at the cusp of doing way too much as far as not allowing Jose to take care of her. Yes, I don't need you to brush my teeth. Stop in the name of love before I smack you, because that's too much. But feeding you strawberries, feeding you wedding cake, wanting you to move into his home that he owns versus and him moving into your rental, beach, like, I feel like most of the things that Jose wants to do are very sweet and to be expected. In all honesty, are hard to find, because we having conversations all over the internet right now about what black women bring to the table, so that you piss poor ass black men will not feel the need to complain about taking care of your women and children, because y'all, a lot of times y'all will be the only ones like verbally online complaining about shit that every other nationality and ethnicity of man seems to do with no problem. Okay? And that's no shade to all of y'all, because that's not all of y'all, but I'm just saying, okay, systematic racism has caused niggas to be big ass babies. Okay. And that's the vibe that a lot of us black women get. And Rachel is on this damn show complaining about Jose wanting to take care of her. I was like, girl, girl, somebody give Mirla Jose and Jose Mirla. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the couple that should have happened. I don't know what this is. Okay. Anyway, he hopes eventually she will open up. Okay, because Rachel is really like, I have my boundaries, real tough and real hard. And it's like, oh my God, bitch, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Let him do this, please. Thank you, Bruce Big Daddy Wayne, for the super chat. Peace, Bondy. Peace, Bruce. And yes, listen, I do feel like that men tend to use how much they take care of their household as a way to control, meaning I can use me taking care of you later on as a reason for why I mistreat you. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it from Marceau on Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you are not a member or Patreon, maybe you haven't seen a full review from me in a minute. That's because you got to pay for it now. Boom, boom. Okay, that's how it goes. Sorry. All right, changes we got to make to move with the ebbs and flows of YouTube's fuckery. I love you though, YouTube, but I swear for God, okay? Y'all hurry up and get me to 100,000 so I can stop being so nervous and scared of these people. Please share me. Thank you very much. Okay, share. All right, thank you very much. So yes, hopefully Rachel will open up. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on right quick, right fast. Let's move on because we'll come back to them in a moment. Okay, we have more to talk about with them, but let's talk about Johnny and Bao. Okay, Johnny and Bao. She snores. All right. They're still sleeping with a pillow between them, but she snores. And he's more annoyed than he's letting on. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. He had to put on earbuds. You know what I'm saying? She collects bathing suits. We found that out this episode. They had coffee. We have conversations about shit we need to know about each other, like our oddities, the weird things about us, like her need to continuously buy bathing suits that she does not wear in public because she doesn't want everybody to see her body, but she does love her body. So she wants to buy these things so she can walk around her house and stop at every mirror to stare at her own posterior. I keep telling y'all that Meg meant that shit, and anybody that understands it, they understand it. Okay, they get it. It's such a real thing to say. Posterior. Okay, and when I tell y'all, I just spent like $100 on new G-strings and thongs. You know why? Because I plan to walk around looking at my own posterior, and I don't want anything obstructing my view. Okay? But she does like his lean body type. We got into that conversation. Johnny jokes that he would like to watch Bao have sex with Conan. And I thought they meant Conan O'Brien, but I wasn't too sure because I had to rewind it like 5 times because sometimes all of this endless conversation gets a tad bit boring. Thank you. What is that? Naughty Love for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate you, love. Okay. I see them every week because I'm a Patreon member. I know that's right. Big bag, but they're not the Billy bags. Okay, listen. The fact that he wants to watch her have sex with another man. Okay, so I feel 2 ways about this. One, I'm like, this should be exciting for y'all. Just whatever, you guys can possibly get into, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, whatever you want to get into in the confines of your marriage is whatever you want to get into. In the confines of your marriage, do your thing. But there was some questioning about the bromance that's happening between Jose and Johnny. And I don't think there's anything like, really going on there or anything like that. I don't think that. But it just gave a lean. It just gave me a little bit of a nudge. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a, you know what I'm saying? Not a high, but a, you know what I'm saying? Just if I get any more, I'm gonna be Okay. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. Um, there's more to get into with them, but give me a moment. We're gonna get to it in more. I told y'all I did my notes based off how the episode went off this time. So Mirla and Gil. Okay, Mirla is very particular. She doesn't like the room. She only does almond milk. She complains about the fact that there's no beach. Gil says that Mila's honesty is comforting because he knows that she won't bullshit him. She has a problem with his lack of annoyance, meaning that he doesn't complain about anything, which makes her feel like she's a Debbie Downer. And he's like, well, you kind of are, honey. You're a whiner. Okay. And she doesn't like that he calls her out on her whining, but it's not really an issue. They kind of enjoy each other in a sarcastic, funny way, which I like. Oh no, not a weather service announcement. No, stop it. Oh my God, be quiet. Sorry, you guys. We're back. Okay, had to turn that off. Hey, Jamila TV. Thank you so much for the super chat, love. My contribution to the G String Fund. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, they're Calvin Klein. They're impeccable. Okay. They're just really, really good microfiber, but silky texture. So they're not like, making you uncomfortable in your crevices the way some of the other ones do. I'm just saying, okay, things I've noticed over the years. All right. But either way, you guys, yes, y'all might like hate me for this, which I am so fine with being a villain at this point. I finally decided to just go ahead and lean into y'all hating me. So I'm just gonna say that in all honesty, I don't like regular milk either. And if I ask for almond milk and y'all don't bring the almond milk, I'm gonna call for almond milk. And if I am going on a honeymoon with Lifetime, I'm gonna expect for Lifetime to at least pay for a motherfucking beach. Like, I'm sorry, but a lot of Mirla's complaints are ones that I probably would have thought about and just didn't vocalize as to not be the Debbie Downer. But I definitely would have thought everything that she thought. We ain't get no where's the bacon? Where are the eggs? Like, this all we get for breakfast that y'all send up to the room, a croissant and some fucking fruit. And bitch, I love me some fruit, but you're not about to send me no dry croissant. No eggs, no bacon. Like, y'all cheapening out and y'all want these people to like give all their life. You could at least give them a nice breakfast in a beach. And I know. In the back of my mind, I can hear Jay Lee saying, but it's free. And I'm like, yeah, but bitch, I could have paid for better. So if I'm coming for Lifetime, that's been on for fucking ever, that has the money, that could have definitely done better than this. Like, in all honesty, I would prefer for y'all to just rent a huge house. Rent one huge house that has all of the accommodations that everybody would need and have people come and clean the house and then they go and do excursions. But y'all sending them to hotels that don't have a beach, that have gates around the pool, that does not bring me eggs with the breakfast. Bitch, y'all cheapening out and I don't appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Naughty Love. I appreciate that. When you find you can't help but look, I do the same thing. Even in glass, I'm looking, joining because I love your content and want to support more. I appreciate you wanting to support more. Thank you. Yes, y'all. Okay, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. It's not free. It's risking being sued 100,000 if you end the marriage prematurely. Right. The hotel was horrible. At least last season they went to Vegas. I'm not drinking cow's milk. Like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels like Mirla isn't exactly complaining as much as they're making it seem like. But I'm looking at the place that they're in, and I really do feel like y'all could have provided them people with something better than that. Lifetime is trying to make Mirla look bad with the complaining, but are showing how cheap they were. Exactly. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not upset at Mirla for any of the shit that she was saying about that hotel accommodations. Like, no, you can call it whining all you want to. But if I know I could have paid for something better for myself and I come here on a corporation's dime and this is what y'all do, then like, no, I'm definitely going to like voice my opinion. I'm not going to leave, but I'm also going to voice my opinion if I see fit. And y'all just gonna have to feel how y'all feel about it. Boo. Let's move on to Brett and Ryan, who bored me half the fucking death, except for the fact that I couldn't tell whether Ryan was being an asshole or not. Like, he seems to be really bothered by the fact that she has a fear of flying. And I was just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna overreact to someone having the very natural fear of heights. People have flown planes into buildings. Y'all want, white people won't let y'all forget about 9/11, but want us to continuously forget about systematic racism and slavery. But you want her to not have the very real fear of flying. Like, I get it. Get a bitch a Dramamine next time, and give her a drink and she'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Next time. But to get so out of sorts and upset that she was scared, I was just kind of like, Ryan, you obviously aren't used to having to consider anybody else's feelings but your own. I also felt like a lot of the times he was being sarcastic and she was trying to have real conversation and get to know him. And he's doing that same thing, which I feel like in some way is putting up a wall. Are you really opening up to this process? And then when he asked her, like, what were your last first dates like? And she was like, they were mostly at bars. And he was like, a bar? That's probably why those dates didn't work out, because it was at a bar. Like, and she's like, okay, well, where would you have taken me? Honestly, she took a lot of his bullshit in stride, if you ask me. Like, the fact that I actually was listening to some of their conversations is amazing to me because it was so fucking boring. But from what I, could hear and understand, I felt like she was very much being calm when he was kind of being an asshole. And I was like, sir, moisturize the bags under your eyes before you want to come on here with a little attitude, okay, with a little toot. You got a little toot, and I want you to moisturize under your eyes first, okay, because that's all I can see. And I wouldn't point it out if I didn't feel like you were being an asshole to this young woman as she's trying to get to know you. And it's very bothersome to me. It seemed like she was always trying to have a conversation, and he was always trying to find ways to put up a boundary around himself. Okay. Like, he says, I would have taken you to a restaurant and pretended to be more important than I really am. I'm like, so you're a flosser, you're a fronter. I appreciate the fact that he was honest enough to say that he would have fronted with her, and that now that they're married, there's no reason for him to do that. So you are getting the honest, real version of him in some way, which is great. But also, dude, women meet men at bars because it's a really good place to escape if things don't go well. Second, third dates are for more intimate situations. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. I don't personally go on first dates with people that I don't know well enough to go to a, dimly lit restaurant with. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he annoys me. He annoys me. Okay, let's move on to the next. Okay, wait, hold up. Brett, Ryan. Okay, this is everybody. Okay, so Brett, Ryan, Jose, Rachel, and Gil meet up at the pool, and Mirla is getting some work done. And I was like, are you getting work done, or do you just not want to be here because you don't like that pool and you don't trust that it's clean? It might be that. Anyway, so Jose and Johnny have a bromance. I told y'all that. There is no Zach and Michaela because they're quarantining. Everybody else doesn't know that, but we know that. Jose and Rachel are very affectionate. And it is the part that makes me feel like either he's overcompensating so he can pretend as if he's straight, or he's bisexual and seriously sexually attracted to her and possibly Johnny. I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, I appreciate the fact that Jose and Rachel are very affectionate. Brett and Ryan are weird. They're weird. Gil asks who's been kissing. And it's like, nigga, everybody but you. Everybody but you. That's basically where we're at with it. Johnny and Bao tell everybody that they already knew each other beforehand. Apparently, the rest of the couples, didn't know that. It's the first time all of the couples are meeting up together. And Johnny mentions how he likes Bao's ass when he sees her in the bathing suit. And Gil is making jokes about Mirla not being there by drawing her face on a volleyball. And I thought that was hilarious. Thank you, California Cutie. I appreciate that. Is Jaylee in here? Hey, Jaylee. What's up, boo? So Zach has the COVID, and Michaela is pissed because she has to leave him alone because he doesn't want to, he doesn't want her to get sick. And I'm just kind of like, girl, you just met him. You can go a few days without being near him in order not to die from the COVID. Like, I know you feel like you done built up some antibodies because you took that COVID infested dick, but maybe maybe he just wasn't at the heightened level of, giving it off. Because aren't there stages to this shit? Aren't there stages to this shit? I don't know. But either way, Michaela, I felt like was doing a lot. Like, just calm down a bit, honey. But she calls Rachel and, tells them about the situation later on. Jose and Rachel go fishing on a boat. It's really nice. And she is very much everything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, or anything I can do, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't remember how it goes, but y'all know what I mean. This bitch is constantly in competition with this man, trying to make sure that he's teaching her how to do it so she can do it herself, which I respect and understand, but please calm down. Please calm down. Please calm down. Okay? Like, just catch some fish and have fun. And that's what they did. And I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoy watching the dates with Jose and Rachel, because they really do seem to be enjoying each other, and they are a lot alike. I'm not mad at it, y'all. Bondi, do you think Gil would talk all that ish about his wife if she was around? Yes. I absolutely do, because I feel like he fucks with her when they're around each other, and that's why I think they have very much a sarcastic personality to both of them, and I think they get each other's humor. Because like, you would think she was being an asshole based on some of their conversations, but he doesn't really take it that way. Like, he does feel like she's difficult, but I almost feel like he's used to difficult women, and so it's not exactly as much of a bother as they may be producing it to seem. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on. So Mirla and Gil, we can put them back up now. Okay, where the hell are they? Bow. There we go. Okay. Put y'all back up so I can see y'all. Okay. So Mirla and Gil have dinner on the beach. All right. Or the lack thereof beach. Okay. She asked him for the tea on what happened at the pool. So he tells her about how everybody has been kissing except for them. And she says that she likes him, but she's never kissed someone on the first, second, or third date. And he asked, what did she learn from her last relationships? And I felt like that was a very loaded question. Like, you were asking her that so that maybe she can do some introspection and blame herself and fix some things about herself. But she was like, I learned that I like quality time and that I am affectionate once I really start to like fall for someone. And I know what I want, and I don't feel the need to bend on that. And he takes, he says it takes time. I'm sorry. She says it takes time for her to become affectionate, but she is affectionate. Besides that, she likes gifts and she wants a new ring. And I know a lot of people, and I was watching Jay Lee's review earlier, and she was like, I don't like her when she said she wanted a new ring. And I was like, I'm a terrible person, because I saw that ring and I would have wanted him to buy me another ring as well. That ring was ugly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I would want for my husband to buy me a ring that he knows I would like, versus um stop picking on me, Bonnie. I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you, but I am thinking about the things that you were saying in your review. And so since you in here, B, I might as well go ahead and give you my rebuttal, and then we can argue about it later on the Ooh Ladies First panel tonight at 8:15 p.m. Central Time on Niecy Dixon's channel. Okay, y'all make sure y'all show up for us for that. You can't ask for an upgraded ring from a man you won't kiss. I feel like that was an eventual thing. I didn't think she was saying like right at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like that's something she's probably gonna want, just like he gonna want, that pussy. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm not mad at her for wanting to wait 2 to 3 more days with him before she puts her mouth on him. I know they're married, but that's something that I probably would feel. You know what I'm saying? I probably, if depending on how I was feeling, I probably would want to wait and give it a little time. I also feel like I think Mirla likes playing hard to get. I think she likes making you sweat. And I think that's a part of her allure and a part of her crazy. So we're going to see how it works out for her. But at this point, I'm not as annoyed with her as I feel like production wants me to be. Hey, D, how you doing? So where else? Where else? Where else? Okay. So he asked how she would feel if he gave her a quilt that he made by hand versus a Cartier bracelet. And she was like, I would want the Cartier bracelet. And I was just kind of like, during the COVID, do I really want a huge piece of cloth you've been working on for months? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Cartier bracelet type chick. And I probably would appreciate something you made for me by hand. You know what I'm saying? And I love a good cover, especially if it's nice looking. I would, enjoy that. But I also feel like, am I supposed to be mad at her because she wants jewelry instead of a funky old blanket that you sold for her when she can go to the store and buy her a blanket that she would want in her house? Because it's all about decor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna make something for me to put in my house as decor, and then if I don't like it, I'm supposed to be just as grateful for that as I am for a diamond bracelet. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not even high maintenance, and y'all not about to get me on that. And then when they get back to the room, there's this cute little setup with flowers, champagne, and macaroons. And y'all, when I tell y'all, me and Lyric love us some macaroons, and this nigga sits down and is like, you just bougie, because this is just a bougie cookie. He's like, I like, a regular chocolate chip would have been good for me. And I'm just kind of like, that sounds like something my husband would have said before he actually started eating macaroons. And now whenever we go somewhere, he like, you want to get some macaroons? And I'm like, yeah, I want to get some macaroons. What kind of questions you asking me? Y'all know around Valentine's Day, my birthday, well, not this past birthday, but in previous birthdays, and specifically Valentine's Day, child, I looked for my macaroons. Where are they? I need an assortment box. Okay, like, what is happening? Yeah, I would have appreciated the gift, but you're not gonna make me feel like she fucked up for saying that I would prefer diamonds other than a quilt that you sold. Now, if your quilt game is off the chain, that's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a good quilt. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I told y'all earlier on Instagram Live, like, I love a good quilt now. If the quilt is nice, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, nigga, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. But if it's ugly, I'm not gonna like it more than a diamond bracelet. Like, that's just that on that. And macaroons are better than regular chocolate chip cookies. Sue me. Sue me. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Macaroons have such a if you get them good. Don't get them when they all stale and shit. Get them fresh. Get them fresh from a bakery somewhere. Okay, you bite into them, they all flaky and shit. Okay, and don't even get me started on them lavender macaroons that I used to get from Sucre all the time. Okay, anyway, listen. Yes, macaroons are God's work. I agree with Gil on macaroons, specifically if you know French pastries. Macaroons are okay. Yeah, no, I do not agree with Gil. And all of y'all are from hell. If you just like but yeah, there's no way you're gonna get me to agree that a regular chocolate chip cookie is better than fresh macaroons. Okay, child, you will never. Okay, not with the way those flavors explode in my mouth, child. Because I feel like y'all just want to be basic for the sense of being basic instead of being honest that some shit tastes better. Okay. Damn, I'm thirsty. Anyway, let's move on, y'all. But he tells her that he's had 4 serious relationships and he hasn't been in one in 6 years. And she seems so surprised. It's like, girl, who's wanted to marry you recently? Like, that was the part that worked on my nerves. She was like, really? None of your relationships have been that long. And I'm like, haven't you only had 4 relationships? Haven't you ran off all of the 4 other niggas that you've been serious relationships with, Mirla? Come on now. Rachel and Jose kick it. And Michaela FaceTime. That's what I told y'all about. They FaceTime and told them they had the COVID and all of that. All right. So let's move on to Johnny and Bow. Okay. Johnny and Bow. So Johnny and Bow go shopping. Yeah, I don't know why I want to say it like that. It feels like you're supposed to hit that whole hard. Like bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Anyway, so Johnny goes on a date with Bow to tell her that he has feelings for her. He has lukewarm feelings for her. And she says that it's early, but she feels more for him than she has for anyone else. Excuse me. Johnny admits that he has been on 100 first dates. And, she's like, that's so sad. Maybe if he hadn't ghosted me, he wouldn't have had to go on those 100 first dates. I was just like, I was like, damn, Bow, that's hardcore, bitch. But she says that she doesn't want to self-sabotage the situation. She does have issues. She isn't ready to, put her feelings on the line just yet. But I think that's because she been crushing on him since the very beginning. I think he is oblivious. But I think that she's been crushing on him since before. And she's just trying to be careful because she does see him as like, the pretty popular guy that can possibly break her heart and turn her into a psycho. And she's already right there on the cusp of psychoism. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want her to go, deep into being a psycho. Okay. But anyway, y'all. So Jose and Johnny, they went shopping for Bao and him. And I thought that was cute. They little bromance is cute. I was for it. Jose and Rachel go on a date. They're really happy. He asked how she would feel about moving into his house. She feels like, it wouldn't be their house. It would be his house. And she doesn't want to be in a situation that she can't afford. So I basically don't want to live in your lifestyle, because if we break up, then I'm going to have to in some way be responsible for more than I had before. I guess that's what she thinks. But he doesn't want to live below his expectations either. Later on, they have dinner and he tells her that he wants her to feed him this time. And she does it. She was like, that's not too bad. And, she thought it was going to be, I don't know what type of relationships Rachel has been in the past, but it makes me feel like, Rachel, were you like the big girl that niggas will fuck but not really like showcase to their friends so they wouldn't do sweet romantic shit with you, but they will fuck you? Like, is that what happened? Because, like, she's not used to any type of romanticism at all. Like, and I just kind of feel like that's disheartening and upsetting. And I hate dudes. But yeah, she fed him and it wasn't too bad. He says that she will come around to letting him put something in her mouth eventually. I enjoyed that moment. Let's move on to Brett and Ryan again, because they can't bore us. No, they can't. Brett and Ryan have dinner and he wants 2.75 kids. I was like, what the fuck is 2.75 kids? He would like a boy and a set of twins. Okay, I love when people scream out all of the specifics they want out of your womb. That's not how any of this works. Be happy with whatever God decides to give y'all. Brett says that she wants a family. So if he wants that, then great. But I don't just want to have children. I don't just want kids. Because then if we break up, I'm going to have to take care of 3 fucking kids on my own. And that's not what I want. So unless you're really trying to, tie into a family situation where it's always going to be both of our responsibilities to take care of these damn kids, then I don't want that. Okay. But he says that that's exactly what he wants. And that makes him feel good. And he says that he is feeling her in more than a physical way. And I was like, okay, Brett and Ryan might end up giving us something. Okay. They may end up not being so bad. Okay. So let's go back to Mirla and Gil for a second, because Gil was bothered by Mirla's face regimen that night. I was like, I don't know why you're bothered by it. Most women have a face regimen. Like, every time I get out of the shower, okay, vitamin C. Maybe I might put my acne medication. Maybe I won't. It depends on whether it's in day or night. If it's night, I'll put it on. If it's daytime, I'll just use vitamin C. Okay, I might use my SPF during the day. I might use my regular moisturizer at night. I also may do a serum if it's not a mask day. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. If it's not I'm not getting a facial the next day, I might do like a really, exfoliating mask in the shower or something. But like, every woman that is worth her salt should have a face regimen. Okay, a regimen for her face. And if you bothered by that, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But you complaining about that was like, you're complaining about her washing herself. Child, you're going to wish you're going to be happy about that. Okay. Once you find out that Bao is out here not taking showers and shit, we're going to get into that. But anyway, he's still not getting any lip from her. Okay. And they seem to be joking around a lot. But honestly, I feel like she knows that he's always fucking with her and, kind of ribbing her about certain things. So I think that's why she's holding back from him. Like, oh, okay, I'm taking too long. Oh, all I do is complain. Oh, well, you can wait a little bit longer for that kiss. How about that? I do feel like there's an energy like that about her. Okay. So Jose and Rachel were in bed. Where are they? They were in bed and they started to talk about finances. And she wants them to have separate accounts and a joint account. He wants them to both have joint accounts. And I kind of felt what she was saying, This is the one time I'm going to agree with Rachel because I feel like she does want her independence. And if you want her to have, then go ahead and put money in her account. Like have access to it if you need to, or just throw her some cash every now and again if you want to make sure she's taken care of or getting what she's need if she needed. But ultimately, I don't feel like they need to have joint accounts like that. I very much feel like they can have two separate accounts. Her paycheck goes into hers, his paycheck or whatever he got goes into his, and then they put into their joint account for whatever they need to put into their joint account. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like two separate accounts, one joint account. That's what me and Lyric do. I mean, my people, I feel like my people had that same type of setup, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't need to be a joint situation. So I agree with Rachel about that. And let's go ahead and end with Bao and Johnny, okay? Because Lord. So Bao finally moves the pillow between she and Johnny. And instead of loving on this man and going her ass to sleep, she takes this opportunity to let him know that the snoring thing was a really big deal for her because she went to sleepaway camp and she had to sleep with the other counselors and she was a snorer and she was so embarrassed about it, so she like didn't sleep for days because she didn't want them to hear her snoring. And Johnny is like, she's insane, what the is wrong with her? Who does that? Like, Bow, let me understand something. So we see in a preview to next week's episode that you don't want to shower, you don't want to wash off, and Johnny was like, I don't understand why you can't just wash off. So that's what he said in the preview that made us feel like Bao is not washing herself in some type of way. So I'm trying to understand why it is that you are so bothered and upset about something that you can't control, like snoring at night when you're sleeping. But you're totally fine with him being offended by your BO because you don't want to clean yourself properly. And you're Asian. I'm so confused. Like, y'all, Asian people are like, in body wise, from what I understand and what I've known, like, I've known Asian people to be just as clean as Black people can be about their bodies. Okay, at least in my experience. But that also can be because I grew up around, Vietnamese people that are close to Black people, and we always out here in this nasty ass, humid weather. So we take showers around here just because if not, you feel like disgusting. But I was just like, what is the issue with y'all not wanting to cleanse your bodies? What is that about? What's it about? I don't know. I like taking showers, y'all. Showers are like when I tell y'all I cannot wait to renovate my bathroom so that I can soak in a tub for hours and then like slide under. Y'all, we're gonna start we're gonna do videos while I'm in the fucking tub. Like, cause my tub gonna be deep. And I'm gonna put buku bubbles in that shit, and I'm gonna have a TV in my bathroom. Me and Ken have already talked about how ignorant my bathroom will be eventually. So I can't wait for that to happen. Cause child, when I tell y'all I hate that bathroom, but as soon as I get in the shower and put that water on my head and turn off the light, it's over. It's over. I ain't turned off the light in a minute, but I need to do that again. At night, normally, I'll just like have my phone on, so it'll have a little light in the bathroom so I can see, but not so much because I like to like wind down and water really relaxes me. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, I love cleaning my body. I don't even understand. Like, not only do I find it physically cleansing, but I find it emotionally and mentally cleansing as well. I love showers. I love baths. I love washing myself. I don't know what's wrong with people. Okay. I got a TV in my bathroom. My boyfriend thinks it's crazy. No, it's not. If I can't wait to sit in, like, let's sit in it. Like, I'm already watching YouTube videos when I'm in the shower. Like, can you imagine, child, if I had the TV in there, then I wouldn't have to pull my phone out. Child, please. Child, please. He don't know. I thought it was Filipinos who are closer to Black people. Child, all Asian people are closer to Black people. They have, okay, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Y'all maybe don't know because Asian people really be controlling their media hella hard. But this is the white version of Asian people. Okay? They are, what are they? Are they both Vietnamese? Yeah. For everyone that's this light, there's one that's my complexion. That's still in Vietnam. They must live where there's not a sun. Cause like, I'm just saying, even the Vietnamese people down here are more tan than this because we get a lot of sun exposure down here. And a lot of Vietnamese people are into shrimping and selling crawfish and all that type of shit. So they spend a lot of time outside anyway. But yeah, y'all, for every ethnicity of Asian people, there are darker complected Aboriginal versions of them from wherever they are. Like they don't show those versions of them on the media, because the skin thing is a situation for Asian people just like it's a skin thing, for black people, because they also come in much darker shades. It is what it is. So after 46 minutes of talking about that, we can move on to sisters. Okay. My fiance is Vietnamese and he is darker than Bondi. All right. Facts. It's so many mixed Vietnamese kids because of Vietnamese war, for real. That too. That too. There are dark skin Asians. I know. I know. Okay, Aboriginal. I mean, a bitch be a little smart, just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little smart. Some Asian cultures also have colorism as well. It was a class thing. You were out in the sun, etc. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, much like Phil nigga slave nigga. Yeah. I'm sorry, Phil nigga house nigga. Yeah, know what I'm saying. Okay. They avoid getting tan to stay white and even use whitening creams. Yeah, the bleaching culture is heavy there. Yeah. Can we get a like video, please? Oh, we're about to. We're about to. Oh, you're half Asian. That's what's up, Majin Wong. That's what's up. That's correct. Mishu area of New Orleans. Shot, not just Mishu, also the West Bank. Okay. Listen, when I tell y'all, I live amongst a lot of it's a real good mix out here. It's a real good mix. My neighbor, I like that though. I want my neighborhood to be mixed up. I like the fact that I live next to, black people, Asian people, and white people and Latino people all in the same block. They actually Afro Asians in remote. Oh, I know, child. Listen, you ain't gotta tell me. Ricefield Asians and house Asians. I'm half black and they be trip over color. Child, don't they though? Make you feel bad because you got a little melanin, even though it's saving you from skin cancer. People tell me, I mean, we still get it, but not the way they do. People tell me I mind as well put a dresser in my bathroom and make it my room. Child, you should. People have dressers in their bathrooms all the time. Okay. So, all right, y'all, we done. We gotta move on. Right, because Asian isn't a race. You all right? I mean, there's no such thing as race. We know there's no such thing as race. Ultimately, it's about nationality and ethnicity. Okay, we know that. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yes, thank you so much for the super chat, J Jersey girl. When you go to see Asian countries, you see the different shades of people they don't want you to see. Yup. Child, I already know. I already know because we like the people that came here came like straight from Vietnam. So our population of Vietnamese people like were coming straight from over there and they were not the rich ones. So, you know what I'm saying? They were like, that's why they transitioned into the seafood industry here so well, because we have the same climate as Vietnam, like, swampy, humid weather. Yep, grew up on the West Bank. All right, you already know. Okay, all right. So y'all, let's get into sisters, shall we? Let's get into sisters. All right. And my girls hold me down, and no one mess around. My love like the knowing we going out there tonight. 'Cause I'm ready for love. I had to give it to y'all right quick. Mm. All right. So y'all, Andy finds Gary being straddled by a professional in her bedroom because Tyler Perry loves to play with us when it comes to Gary and Andy. Keep giving us all of these insane cliffhangers only to show up and be like, it's not what you thought. And it's like, no, Tyler, we already knew it wasn't what we thought. Okay, Tyler? Oh my God. All right. We already knew that Gary was in there doing something, but it's not what we all thought it was gonna be. Like, we know. Okay. Andy was being real aggressive, which was annoying for me because you were like running scared and getting your ass whipped by Jasmine. But now all of a sudden you mad aggressive with the prostitute lady and the therapist lady. Like, you mad aggressive. And I was just like, girl, why are you turning into Gary? What is this about? Like, make it stop. Thank you, Sawana White, for becoming a member. I don't know why that made me want to sing. I'm not your superwoman. Oh no. I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything's okay. Boy, I am only human. This girl needs more than occasional hugs as a token of love from you to me. Oh, baby. I think your ex over easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just letting my goofy ass be goofy. Okay. So Andy is threatening to beat the therapist's ass. Gary says that he has a hard time touching Andy because he thinks of her in Paris as if he actually saw them people fucking. The doctor says that it's a highly effective form of therapy for you to put, someone in that position with him so he can work through those issues. I feel like if you have to go through all of this to work through the issues, then we don't need to be together. Like, period, point blank. Andy makes him unlock the ring. She says, unlock it, Gary. So he unlocks the ring. And she tells him that him and his therapist need to get the fuck up out her house because she doesn't believe any of this foolishness. I said, Andy, I don't know why you don't believe it. I don't know why you don't believe it. Everything else that he did prior to this was way more fucked up. And it took this for you to get like irate, upset, and over Gary, not the almost killing you, not the helping you or aid you in losing all of your shit, not his old lady coming in there and shooting him in front of you and trying to shoot you like she was fucking Lorraine from What's Love Got to Do with It and you was Tina or something like that. Girl, so many things have happened, and this is what took the cake. This very, very understandably fucked up but obvious situation where everybody is fully clothed. Okay. Yes. It is so normal for a woman in a business dress to be standing on the sidelines as Gary is in the bed fucking a prostitute. Girl, what is going on? Obviously, it's not what you think it is. But Andy did make a great point. Why didn't y'all call me and let me know that this is what we were doing when you knew I was coming home? And that's because I think Gary is a fucking psycho. I think Gary knew exactly the reaction Andy was going to have. And that's why he did it this way. So that she would have to be all upset, just like he is, whenever he thinks about her being with another guy. When the truth of the matter is, my nigga, you have been married this entire time. You have had another woman this entire time. And let's not forget that the same way you used to go to the gym so you could cheat on Jasmine with Andy, now you're going to the gym and Andy is wondering who you're fucking on her. And that's why you don't get into relationships with men like this that you don't know to this extent. Okay, you don't be the other woman for a man and then think that you're going to be the main Mabel Scrabble. It doesn't always happen that way, sister. It does not. Everybody is not, Lori Harvey's mama. Everybody's not on that level. They're just not. Like, if you went to school, you're not on that level with your hold'em. I'm sorry. You're probably not on that level with your hold'em if you went to school. You have to be like, you have to go to the college of hold'em in order to be able to steal a man who is worthy of stealing, first of all, and then be his main. Okay, like that's not easy. Think about it. How many girls have actually done it besides Alicia Keys? And y'all always talking about her, but I hate that y'all do that because I really don't think that Alicia Keys was fucking with Swiss Beats when he was married to Mashonda. I think that marriage had already been done with, but y'all stay making it seem like Alicia is out here being, a secreted lesbian who then stole this lady husband. Y'all go to hell. And people been together all these years and y'all still be posting her like she the ultimate side chick that took your husband. The cleanup woman. Okay? Stop it. Anyway, I'm tired of Andy and Gary. In every episode I tell y'all, stab. Okay? Not degreed and mastered up, child. I'm just saying. To me, I feel like you have got to like be in this in order for you to commit to who you have to be in order to like snatch a nigga soul like that. Like those of us that went to school and worked like real hard to amass our own shit, not putting that much effort to take no other bitch nigga. Like it just ain't that deep for us. We not gonna kite a situation, okay? We may want to take the nigga if we, but we ain't about to do all of this. Like, that is required. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a lot. Okay, to snatch niggas. Okay. Anyway, y'all. So Danny and Preston talk about his cow. And she's being an asshole. He asks what is on her mind. And she says she feels like they only have sex in common. And he says he thought they had a lot of other things in common. They both like to laugh and then they couldn't think of anything else. Okay. So she basically says that she needs some time to herself. Before, she used to come home to herself, smoke her little weed, close the door, and zone the fuck out. And now she can't do that because he's always there. So he takes the hint and says he'll go and stay with his cousin until he gets his own place, and he'll be there whenever she wants him to be there. And he's like, go ahead and take a bath. I'm gonna run your bad water. I'm gonna fix you a plate. I feel like when she come out the bathroom, a nigga gonna be gone. What you mean now y'all thinking Alicia is a lesbian? Y'all, we've been thinking Alicia was a lesbian ever since I keep on falling in. And with you, sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good, at times I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone where that I loved you. Oh, oh, I never felt this way. I just did my workout. It's coming easy. I always thought she was bi, not just a lesbian. Child, same difference. For me, when I say it, it's the same difference. Bitch, you can call me a bisexual, you can call me a lesbian, you can call me whatever the fuck you would like to do. I'm not opposed. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm over Danny and Preston. Pressing on. Calvin is about tired of Maurice kicking him out of the place so that he can fuck on problematic ass Q. Q comes over and Maurice calls Sabrina so that he can get Calvin out of the apartment. Okay. Sabrina asked Calvin to come over. And I was like, why? Why do you want Calvin to come over? What scene did we miss where you now were interested in Calvin again? I missed it, Sabrina. I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. But either way, he said he gonna go over there to her place so that they can have a conversation. They go, they have their conversation. And she says that she doesn't want him to change who he is, but she has to make sure that him and his panties are right for her. And he says that he understands. And she's like, of course you do. You're the most understanding guy I know. I'm like, is he? Because he's been known to act like a complete bitch over the smallest of things. Okay, he don't call to come over, but then got the nerve to get mad about you being there with somebody else, like he your man or something like that. Sir, we are not exclusive. We just going steady. Okay, we can't be fucking around. Like, yeah, the sex great, but damn, baby, we fucking around. Girl, you got me high, popping up at my spot. You out your goddamn mind. What the fuck is you thinking about? You been misinformed. Sorry if you read me wrong. I told you what you wanted to hear. Sorry if I led you on my bed. Yeah, that pussy good. I ain't gonna lie. You were looking for a dude. Girl, I'm not your guy. I'm not gonna come over every day. I'm not gonna talk to you on the phone all the time. You fucking stalker, you. Trying to be rude. What? Ain't trying to eat your food. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. We ain't that cool. We just be cool in it. Yeah. Like it. Anyway, hope y'all like the video. So yeah, Calvin and Sabrina look like they about to bump heels again, okay? And that's fine. I just hope she had her vibrator. Anyway, so Andy goes to cry at Karen's, okay? Goes over to the shop to cry to Karen about what happened with Gary. And, Karen is just sitting there like, I'm not going to say I told you so because I'm better than that. But I ain't really got to say it because you already know that out of everybody, I told you so. Y'all know I like to really take that smooth way, that smooth country with my ebony, my ebony obsidian, little impression. Okay. But anyway, Andy says, well, why can't I ever find a guy who's on the same page with me? And Karen is like, well, maybe we need to stop ignoring some of them red flags because you tend to do that, Andy. Okay. And then, they have a little drink, and Andy leaves, and then Zach shows up. Dun, 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 dun. They should have got the release. Do it, do it, do it. Dun, 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 dun. Because that's what I was feeling when he stepped in with the nice car and the suit. I was looking for affection, so I decided to go swing that dick in my direction. I'll be out of control. Listen, that was the vibe I got when he walked through the door. Okay. Another thing, please fire Pam. I can't say it enough. Fire motherfucking Pam. I'm tired of Pam. Fire Pam. Okay. Please fire Pam. Okay. So Zach gives Karen the check. What's this? You know what it is, bitch. They already called you and told you that I hit big on that stock. Take this money. Okay. And he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go or whatever. And I think he was trying to give her the opportunity to change his mind, because he was like, that's all you got to say? You ain't got nothing else to say? And she was like, I think you want me to say, let's go home and let's figure it out and let's try again. But I feel like I said that way too many times. And I feel like you said that way too many times. So I think we need to just leave this way and say. And he said, I couldn't agree more. You know what I'm saying? So he kissed her on the cheek, and he turned around and he walked out, and he went to get Fatima, bitch. He went to get Fatima. Okay? That's all y'all need to know. Fatima was acting like she was whored. But y'all ain't nobody. It's one thing. It's one thing to resist good dick that's broke. That's hard. That's hard enough. Broke good dick is hard to let go of, okay? Because usually that's all them niggas know how to do, okay? And that's what Zach was. But now Zach is rich good dick in a nicely fitted suit. A 3-piece at that. Girl, we wasn't saying no. We wasn't saying no. That thing was going to be thanging all over that apartment. Whatever you need. What? Take my money, my house and my car. For one hit of you, you can have it all, baby, baby. 'Cause making love, kinda how we do. Girl, you send me just a rush, 'cause I'm in attic over you. And you know that I can't leave you alone. You got me fiending. You got me fiending for you. Listen, okay? I'm in the mood. I had to give it to y'all. So Andy calls Robin. She went back to the office. And she called Robin. She was like, Robin, how you doing? I wanted to drop these papers off to your hotel. And Robin was like, actually, I'm in the building. And she was like, oh, okay. Obviously, she wanted to go to Son's hotel room. But they sit at the desk and have a little drink and a little conversation. It was cute, okay? And then we saw Aaron show up to Karen's house with some ice cream. Apparently, he got kicked out of the pastoral little project down to the church because he had to be honest about fucking on Karen. And then he asked her to marry him so he can continue to fuck on her without the Lord feeling a way about it. And I just kind of feel like, Aaron, get the fuck out of my face with this. You already had unprotected premarital sex with that lady. The sin has been done. The sin has been did. The sin has been saying, okay? It happened already. Don't be trying to force somebody to rush into marriage with your crazy ass, all because you want to be able to fuck them without the guilt of having premarital sex. Nigga, bye. Anyway, move on away from me with this. And then at the end of the episode, Q decides he wants to turn into the power bottom we always knew he was and tell Maurice that he's gay for pay. And when Maurice tells him to get the fuck up out of his place, he goes into his pocket and pulls out a Glock and tells Maurice we're going down to the bank because we about to rob that bitch. And I'm just like, Maurice, no! Like, what you gonna do, Maurice? What you gonna do, Maurice? There's too many issues and problems down to the bank, Maurice. Everybody told you. Let me tell you something, Maurice. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all because I told y'all this wasn't going to work. I told y'all when that man told Maurice that he did not kiss and all Maurice could do was suck his. I told y'all this wasn't going to work. And y'all got this nigga floating in and out of Maurice's place like they about to date. Go to hell. Go to hell. Probably. It probably was Alonzo, a scheme that Alonzo had hooked up all along. Side note, if the Val wasn't married, I'd be a thought for him, but I respect Kadeem. Child, we all respect Kadeem. That's why I just I don't even like him like that. I don't even like the Val. I don't even like him. I just pay attention to what he do in these shows and these movies and shit. I don't even like him. I be happy when I see him popping up on shit like, oh, all right, brother, you doing good. It's the same way I did with Will Collette. Because he used to be on That Guy, and that was my show back in the day. And they knew me and I knew them. And when he was on other stuff, I was like, oh, look at Will. Get it, Will. Okay, you popping, Will. That's what's up. And that's what I'm going to be like for the Vow. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. And Kadi pregnant right now, child. Okay, listen. But it still was a good episode. Did anybody watch the Tyler Perry show after? Because I did not know that was happening, so I did not have a recording set for it. So I didn't catch it. But I'm interested to know, did they say anything about the next season? Did he comment on anything that we have said about him in these reviews that we know he watches? Thank you so much, Maxwell Media, for the super chat. Aaron needs to decide if he's a devout or secular, if he wants to be religious or not. This DL man storyline is tired. We need better for him. I know that's right. They stay pregnant. Child, if I was married to that nigga, I'd stay pregnant too. I was just saying, like, he's obviously fertile. Again, I didn't think that the pulpit ministers who worked down to Jamal Bryant's church could get fired for fornicating. Child, we didn't think. What is yes and yes? Jay Lee, what are you saying yes and yes to? I missed it. I'm talking so fast, I don't know what you answering. Listen, his wife is straight Brooklyn and full-fledged Jamaican. Child, that don't mean nothing to me, but I respect that lady, but that don't mean nothing to me. A bitch from another place is a bitch from another place. Okay. I come from New Orleans. It's the most gutterest of gutter bitches. Like, you can't tell me nothing that nobody from nowhere else, and I'm supposed to be like, ooh, like, nah, nigga, this is New Orleans. Everybody is stab, stab, kill, kill here. We all the murder capital for a reason, and none of this scares me. Okay, next season comes on in the fall. They showed a preview and it looks good. Ooh, all right. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Give y'all that charade. Ooh. Thank you, Carrie Patricia, for the super chat. Thank you, Bondi. I'm pregnant and being gaslit by my child's father. You keep me laughing and my stress down, so thank you. No pity party here. You are my girl crush, FYI. You are beautiful. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. And don't you let nobody stress you out with that baby. Okay, you keep that baby all wrapped in love and comfort all in your womb, girl. All right? Fuck all that. Aaron took Karen's money and Zach has to deal with the repercussions of it. What? When did Aaron take Karen's money? I wasn't saying that in matter of fear. No, ma'am, not my style. I missed whatever started that. Oh, no. I know what you know. I know what you mean. But that's just my response to that. I know what you mean. You're not saying like I need to be worried, but I'm just saying like whenever people be like, oh, this person, so that mean they bout. And I was just like, yeah. If I'm classy based, and I would never. I know they got bitches out here that don't give a fuck. Okay, child, I would be very worried about the Val's DMs. He did say Danny bed being a twin bed was wrong of him, that he hired hairstylists, but at times they rushing, and that's why some wigs suck, and that he writes the show based on how the fans wanted it. You's a lie. He a lie. You ain't write nothing based on what we wanted. This shit been wrote out in your mind from the beginning. We guess what you do based off of we've already seen of you with these tropes. But thank you, Jay Lee, for coming through with the info because I missed all of that. I ain't the water this. Don't die. I'm trying to, y'all know I want this to grow. I gotta go because we got a BondyBlue show to do in a minute, y'all. Fatima Little Stalker coming back to fuck with Zach yet again, shaking my head, child. Of course. Y'all gonna come back for the BondyBlue show after this? because I'm about to go. Come right back. All right, bye.